right, y'all. Here we go. Game 55
Oh.
of our campaign. Penultimate game. The last game weirdly landing on game 56. It's just how it worked. Is next Saturday, April 4th, at this time on this channel. That will be the end of our campaign. We will have two wrap ups, April 25th and May 9th. I don't know what'll happen there either. I don't know what's going to happen here because I'm very curious. And Hallie gets to sit here and watch some RP, some tasty, tasty roleplay. So thank you for coming and watching our charity streams. You all set records across our channel over the last 24 hours, which is bonkers to me. We really appreciate it. So if you are not aware, if you're hopping into the stream first time over this weekend, we are playing for a handful of charities that help families and kids who are dealing with homelessness, poverty, and domestic violence. These situations are all on the rise given what's happening all across the world. So in the US, we're supporting Project Night Night and Stuffed Animals for Emergencies, or SAFE. And then worldwide, we're supporting the UN Refugee Agency and the Children's Aid Foundation of Canada. If you have an organization like these in your area, we encourage you to support your local orgs. Money is tight. It was tight before. It's tight now. Things are weird and rough for a lot of folks. We understand totally if you cannot donate monetarily. When things are safe again, hopefully very soon, I'm fingers crossing, I'm trying to be positive here, your time is just as valuable to these organizations to volunteer. If you can do stuffed animals for emergencies and Project Night Night, also do things like stuffed animal drives and book drives so that they can make care packages for these kids who are being displaced by situations that are out of their control. So all of those things are really great that you can try to contribute to. We really encourage that. This is our 4th charity stream? Is that right? Someone help me. 4th. Gotta be 4.
I want to say 4th, but I'm
4th.
not sure.
I'm almost 100%
so.
it's 4th. Okay, we're going with that.
I think so.
We are ever so grateful for the growing community that has now 50 plus people in it that have been helping us. We have people who have donated prizes, their time to DM and to play. Our friends over at Mage Hand Press have donated the Dark Matter setting, PDF copies of that we're gonna play later. Chris, we're gonna play some Dark Matter later. Space.
It's so cool.
Space.
I'm so excited.
It'll be great. So that's at 9 p.m. and that's the last game of the charity stream. So I've taken the filters off for today. It's like Dark Matter after dark. Like it might go weird real quick. Given that
it's gonna be weird.
Me and Julia and Steve and Chris and Joe. Like it might be a weird mix of shit. And I'm looking forward to it. So, all right. Anyone have anything before we... Oh, wait. We do have something. Hey, Ulrin, Chris, do you want to announce something?
I mean, not really. Do you want to announce something? Is there something we need to announce? I don't know what you're talking about.
You do it.
So, in order to give Hallie a break from DMing and actually let her get a chance to roll some dice and kill some monsters with these other fabulous people, I'm going to be running a mini Starfinder campaign. And by mini, it's only mini because we're not too sure how long it'll go. It's not going to be like as long as this one that we're running, that we've been running, the STD game. But we just wanted to play some space, try out Starfinder, try out a different system, just kind of have some fun in a different scenario. And that way everybody gets a chance to play. So I believe our first game is the 18th of April.
Yes.
So that'll be 2 weeks after our final STD game. And I think it's in between our wrap-ups for the STD campaign.
Yep.
So it's very exciting. It's gonna be dope. Yeah, that's all I got right now. Maybe I'll divulge more next week and give you kind of a synopsis of what to expect. But right now, just get ready.
And we have Anthony joining us for that game, that campaign. So that'll be a lot of fun. If you haven't seen Anthony roleplay, he was in our Honey Heist one shot, and it was fabulous. And he's friggin' hilarious. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
He's very keen.
Yeah, I love that you say that now that you've been living in Australia. Julia.
Hey, I even managed to drag someone else down into this madness with me.
I love it. Oh my god. So just before we kind of go into this, know that if you're coming into this game with no knowledge of what the fuck is going on, it's totally fine. They are 16th level. This party has been together since August 26, 2017. We are crazy people. I can't believe that. And we're playing our next to last game on my birthday. So it's like, what the heck? Yay! I'm so excited. I recorded a video earlier and the audio didn't come out really well, but basically I'll do it up again, but saying thank you to all of these wonderful people for sticking with me for 2.5 years, because I'm a crazy person and I still don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just like, oh, seat of my pants, here we go. This has been a really cool experience. So I am very grateful. You all are the best, and I love you all, and let's play some goddamn D&D. All right.
Yay!
Woo. Yeah! All right.
Yeah,
So
let's do it.
Let's do it. Game 55. The last game, quite a bit transpired, actually. You found yourself confronting Naraxas' twin siblings, Nadar and Nuthra, standing on the deck of the White Bone, the ship that the Rebel Queen had kind of crashed into the docks of Amon, caused a bunch of chaos and undead everywhere. And they were, well, one of them looked like she was raring to fight. Your twin sister, or the female twin, Nuthra, looked like she was ready to throw down. Nadar let you all walk away and opened a portal for you, and you realized that this probably was going to be the last chance to resolve anything. You walked through the portal, and it opened into the place you once knew in your first life as the Tower. It's a 3-tiered area, so you landed in the outside. I'll actually show you all of that again, just as a reminder. You are long resting, so go ahead and reset your hit points. And do all that fun jazz. It's decrepit now. Vines overgrowing everywhere. The jungle, lush green growth, now necrotic and kind of black and veiny. And everything here is broken, and you decided that this would be the place that you would rest before you would go forward. And the assumption is that moving forward means confronting the being, the twisted goddess, she who was, and why? Why do all of this? Why cause all of this? And hopefully get your final questions answered. So, as you all are in the mansion, and you're resting for the evening, I will let you all do as you will. So at this point, is anyone awake? It's been several hours, and you all some of you got pretty beat up in that fight.
Last I remember, everybody was getting shit-faced. I think,
yeah,
right?
then we kind of
Yeah.
Like, everybody was
busted
getting
out
drunk,
the
and we just
strawberry
passed
wine.
out.
We decided not to do watches because we were just going to stay inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
I mean, we all passed out on the table. There's bottles of strawberry wine. There's plates with cookie crumbles everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
A fitting last night for this group of heroes? Question mark.
Heroes?
Oh,
group of
we're not heroes.
and Marble is fine. She's all back up on hit points, but the mushroom high went out pretty quick, didn't it?
That's right. Yeah, they weren't long-lasting hallucinogens.
We got high too.
You got a little high, a little drunk, you know.
Little
Sorry.
high, little wrong.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I
Okay.
mean, we're staring at like impending doom. Like, I think
Yeah.
getting wasted is probably a.
Probably like the most sensible thing to do.
I would just assume
That's how I
that
roll.
Elisha is awake, but like in her room, going over her spell book, changing out her spell, and making sure she has what she needs to protect the party and protect herself.
How is Alicia feeling right now?
Scared, probably, and unsure of what's going to happen, but also in the end also hopeful because she knows this group, she knows what they have accomplished and what they will accomplish, and she knows that the enemy is going to make some major fuck-ups during this battle.
That's not a hand tip to port and rolls at all.
That took
Totally
me
not.
a couple seconds.
Oh man.
And yeah.
And just to be very clear, as a DM side note, for the stream, this is tavern music from Tabletop Audio. It's the music that you hear during our typical pre-stream and intermission announcements. So I thought it fitting to use it here while they're resting.
And yeah. No, and she's also like, she's debating if not sending a message to her father, but she's decided that she's gonna wait until they're done to not waste any spell slots yet, at least.
Where is everyone else?
Naraxas is probably sat at the dining table, but not with any food in front of him. He's like got his armor sort of laid out, and then there's like so many pointy, deadly things. He's like sharpening everything, making sure everything is like spot. It's like that awful, like, and the big axe, and the like Marilith longsword,
I was
and a
gonna
dagger,
say!
and another dagger, and he's just like do 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 do.
There's an armory laid out on the dining room table.
Yeah, it's like knives you've never seen from just like like a sheath in like his boot and one on like the small of his back, and it's just like
Oh my god. Is anyone around to see this?
I'm probably sitting at the other end of the table, just like, and kind of just like breathing into my hand and like rubbing the staff a bit, and just like, yeah, it's good enough.
Yeah, I like to mention that Hazel and Marble are sitting at the table, like not doing any of that, and we looked at each other like, should we do that too? And then like took out our weapons and just quickly like gave it a elbow rub. There you go. That's good.
I don't have any wood polish, so I don't know how much I can do to the. It's fine. It works. It's just a little. So there were some blood specks on it. That's fine.
Oh my god.
It makes it look more badass.
Yeah, I look pretty badass, don't I?
Yeah.
What about Ulrin?
So after like we all drink and whatever, and people kind of pass out and start waking back up, I want to be down in the forge, and I am going to try and craft something using my channel divinities if I can.
Okay.
So I want to try and craft like a gem crusted like goblet.
Okay. All right.
We have a bag of gems,
You
and we have a
lot.
bunch of silverware and
We have
stuff.
so many gems.
And because we stole like some silverware from the that one plane that we went to.
Oh my
And we were
god.
just like, we should steal the silverware and sell it.
I
And then we never
forgot
sold
that.
it.
God damn
So
it.
I'm assuming that we have a chalice of some kind. So
Sure.
I want to try and just work it and get some craftsmanship on it. And I want to kind of put some detail into it of like our story, you know, like panels. I don't know, maybe 4 or so panels of just like jeweler work of like um, big chapters in our adventure.
Okay. So you want to specifically use Channel Divinity for this?
Yeah, my channel divinities to kind of help me craft it, like because I have the gems and I have the goblet, so I figured if I could use the channel divinity, it could consume those and then produce.
Okay. Why don't you roll religion for me with advantage?
$25.
25! Not even a hardship. Jesus. The goblet that you had in the bottom of the, we'll say it was in the bottom of the bag somewhere, kind of scuffed like a, there's so much shit in that bag. I just don't even, it's out of control at this point. And
Yeah.
you have to kind of buff out some of the scratches. You don't even remember where this thing came from at this point. And it doesn't matter though. It'll do for what you need it to. So you buff out some of the scratches, you take some time with it, you push out one of the dents, and you focus on the gems that you've got and this chalice, and you think about all of the things that this group has experienced over the course of what feels like a lifetime. One could even say years. But it's really been seasons. It hasn't even been that long. And time's gotten a little strange, and you've jumped planes, and you've done all of this stuff. And pretty soon, as you're focusing, your memories transfer to the chalice, and the chalice remembers now. What you've actually created is a vessel of remembrance, and it will play your story for you anytime you want to focus on it. So it's not sentient, but we'll say a well for those memories.
Okay. Yeah, and that's probably all I'll do. I'll also kind of go through the bag and start organizing some of it.
It's so out of control.
I'm gonna plan on handing out some stuff to actually.
There is so much crap.
So much crap in that bag.
I do have to ask. So potion of hold person, does that give you the ability to cast hold person one time, or is it like a poison of? Okay.
No, it gives you the ability to cast it without a spell slot.
Okay. Cool.
So anybody could cast it.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
That's funny.
What's the ring of Grammarian?
Oh my god! What?
Hey, I'm just wondering.
It's the typo ring. It's you change a single letter of the spell they're casting.
I stole that from the Adventure Zone. That was like...
Gotcha.
No one's used this stuff.
That was the one to make like burning hands into
burning fans.
Burning pants.
Yeah, burning pants.
I wanna cast ball of lightning.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That makes sense.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through and kind of figure out what all we've stuffed into the bag from our random.
Okay, so Orin is focusing its finger of depth. No!
I'm screen cleaning. I'm OCD cleaning.
They're putting things in chat. Finger of depth. True peeing. God damn it, Sam. Oh no, that was Sigrid! I was gonna curse Sam out.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
That sounds like something you would have said.
It is.
To be fair.
It was really funny.
Shocking gasp. Mandy's in the chat over here. Shocking gasp. Alright. So
I also have a thing. After I leave Sam and Naraxas sitting at the table, Hazel wants to go through every room in the Cookie Mansion and just kind of, put her hands against the wall and the furniture and just thank the Cookie Mansion for its patronage, for sort of being our home on the road, for all this time, for all the delicious cookies and laughter it has provided us with. And then she's going to like write a letter to the next owner of the Cookie Mansion. Like, she knows that, so far items have not been able to be left here in the Cookie Mansion, like they just fall through, but she's gotta try it anyway. And just like, from the previous owners, a bit of this is who we were, this is how to use the mansion, please be nice to it, keep everything clean, make a lot of delicious cookies here, and that sort of thing. And she's gonna like sign it with like the initials of our names, like not our full names. I'm gonna put a little smiley face next to that, like and then she's just going to leave that letter like on the mantelpiece in the main room and hope that it will like stick here, because she's never figured out how to actually leave things here, but she hopes that the letter will stay in here, and and whoever will have the Cookie Mansion after we're gone will hopefully find it and make this their next home too.
Oh. So, when you kind of focus on all of this and tell the Cookie Mansion thank you, you're, well, hey there.
Holy shit, am I still high? I thought those mushrooms would have fallen off by now.
Hey there. How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing fine. Are you the god of cookies?
Ah, that'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it?
I see
Nah,
what you did there.
I'm just a, haha, puns. I'm just I'm just the mansion. I'm just here. I see everything you do, though.
You must be a bit weirded out at this point.
Nah, the last owner used to throw orgies here. It's good. Nah, I'm just kidding. Should have seen your face. Should have seen your face. Haha, got you real good.
You got me, Cookie Mansion.
You did. I got you, Cookie Mansion. Wait.
Are you a little drunk too?
Nah, I'm just here. Hey, does your head have feathers?
No, but sometimes it looks like it, see? And I just like poof my hair out, sort of, and like let it wave.
Oh shit, that's cool. You're a big tiger person. Yeah. There's a big dragon person, and there's a holy person, and there's a cool little mage person, and then there's the cats. Yeah,
the cast of cats sitting in the back room.
The one cat, he's a cool cat. He's real high right now. You might want to go check on him.
Oh, wait, you mean Marble or Seven?
Yeah, the boy cat.
Oh, I think he's fine. It seems to be like they do that pretty regularly, so I'm sure they have a system in place.
So they have like a resistance to it. Cool.
I should ask Marble about that, if like they have a natural drug resistance or something.
I don't know anything about drugs and cats, but that sounds like a bad combo.
Yeah. No, they're good people.
No,
pretty crazy, but that's why they fit in well with this group.
I dig it. So, are you giving me up? Is that what's going on?
No, not for now. Just like, we're about to like go into battle. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna do, but everyone just has this sort of like, ooh, this is a big thing. This might be the final thing that we do. I mean, technically every battle we do could be the last one, but this seems to be a pretty big deal. And I'm just like making preparations, if we don't make it out of this, I'm sure you'll find a way back. to the material plane, and I just want to make sure that, either now or later, I will get you next knows how to take good care of you.
That's I dig it. I mean, that's cool and everything. You all have been my favorite owners. So,
Nice. I was gonna ask, is there anything we could improve upon in the future? If we don't die.
I would say probably eat more candy.
You are so full of wisdom, Cookie Mansion. That is excellent advice.
I say eat more candy, drink some more, maybe throw a party, maybe get some fancy masks and throw a party. Throw a fancy mask party with capes and stuff.
Goldies, I promise you, if we make it out of this alive, we will throw the fanciest mask cookie candy party that Tal'Dorei has ever seen.
Did you know I can be a party mansion? You never asked about that, did you? And your surroundings instantly change. And
like the entire match.
Just the room you're in shows you white marble all over the place, big like Romanesque style pillars, and gold and black and red banners and rugs everywhere, like the plushest surroundings you've ever seen. And it smells like money.
Question, has Hazel been standing talking to the wall this entire time? Nice.
I'm gonna say
That
yes.
doesn't seem that unusual for her, to be honest. Would anyone even notice?
Nah.
It's like, so that's just a preview. I can staff it. I can get you a fancy party mask cook person, some butlers, and then you invite everybody, and we have a big old party. And then as long as you don't still overstay your welcome, and I don't have to kick you out, then it's all good.
That sounds pretty dope.
It's pretty dope. I don't
You're
know
the
what
best,
that
Cookie
means.
Mansion.
Aw, thank you. You're a good half cat person.
That's
dig
me.
it. That's you. That's you. I'm gonna stop now. I made myself tired. Okay.
Do you have any pearls of wisdom for the upcoming encounter for us?
Y'all seem pretty cool. I'd say, well, the obvious is don't die. But I'd say, remember who your family is.
I know who my family is.
That's all I got for you. Sorry.
That's fine. That's pretty good advice.
Alright. I'm gonna go back. Sleep well, little cat person. Night-night.
Sleep well, Cookie Mansion.
And the vision and the voice fade.
Nice. I give the wall one last pat. And I think then I'll probably just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Or just retire to my room for now.
Okay.
While this has been going on, Marble, brings her staff and stuff, and she just walks up towards the rooms and sits down in the hallway outside one of the doors. Just waits.
Okay.
Naraxas will finally reassemble all his gear and have to brush cookies out of the inside of his breastplate and the whole at some point he got distracted and started eating and stopped he's just got all his weapons are back on, but he's just got armfuls of this disassembled suit of armor, trying to very carefully go up the stairs and not drop the whole thing.
I'm sitting outside Naraxas' door, just making small leaves and then some bits of mass, and just druid crafting to relieve stress.
Can you get that, please?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I can open the door. Should I hold something?
No, that's fine. Just
okay. There you go. There.
it's like a god awful clang when he like tries to put it down on the bed, and like the helmet just rolls off the top.
Did they not fit in your pockets?
No. He's like, starts putting it on the like what to a normal person would seem like a giant mannequin that has a tail for no good reason. He's like putting the like helmet on. Just like can I help you? Stops.
I was and she just stands there stuttering for a bit and just, what you doing? Right. Yeah.
Putting the armor away.
What are you doing later?
Sleeping? What do you mean?
That's a bad question. I'm not. I'm not good with words.
True. Not everybody has to be.
She just brings up her hands and like rubs them a bit, and she opens them and holds a flower and just holds it out to him. Just gives him a single red flower.
Like pinch it with his giant like.
Like just everything to just not look at him, just like studying the floor. Just.
Thank you.
You're welcome, lizard man.
You do realize I'm not a.
I know.
Okay.
I know. But you're kind of a big lizard. You know, because I'm like a big cat, and you're like a big lizard.
You know, there are some of my kind that would find that pretty offensive.
Oh.
Not me. Not me.
Is that like a racist thing to say? Is that like a slur? I'm sorry.
Well, look, it's just, you know.
Because you're like a big like scaly thing, and then like lizards are like small, cute little scaly things, and you're like a big, cute scaly thing. So I was like, oh, you're a big lizard. Huh. I don't know. I said what I said.
Oh. He's like very carefully puts the flower down. Like,
I just realized, like, just every time we go into battle, I'm really worried, and you almost died so many times, and I'm so scared that we won't get you up in time, and then we won't, like, either we're gonna die tomorrow, or we're gonna just never see each other again. So I just kind of panicked, and I wanted to write a letter, but I can't write.
Oh, I can show you how to do that. Elijah taught me.
Oh, she did?
Well, I mean, I could write. It just wasn't very, tidy.
I know, like one letter. The one that's like a circle. I know that one.
Okay.
But that I can't really say much in a letter with just just
No, no, okay. Yep, that's okay.
I made this awkward. I just want to make sure that, you know, that I said something before we do our things and stuff, because I really like you.
There's there's always a risk we might die, right? That's just a okay. Nope. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay. Not.
I know. I can leave.
I hope none of us die tomorrow.
That would be great.
And I especially hope you don't.
She just like slowly walks up and gives him a gentle hug. Unless he like backs up. Like
No.
Yeah.
The reply is like way too tight. Like full like bro, like
she squeezes him. Gives him a good squeeze.
We will talk about this when we live. That's yep.
When if we.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh?
When? You gotta believe.
When?
You gotta
when?
You gotta believe.
When we maybe survive.
No. Look. I have faith in us. And more importantly, I have faith in Ulrich. So
yeah. He's pretty good at his stuff.
I have been stabbed, poisoned, stabbed again, stabbed more, hit with fire, has put me back together literally every time.
I can promise you one thing for sure. I'm not gonna intentionally put you on fire. That's a promise.
I will hold you to that.
I shouldn't have promised that.
Be careful, Marble.
You too. I'll watch out for you. I'm always just a hug away if you need healing.
I am an axe away if something needs to die. No.
No, that's true. No, that's true.
Hazel's books did not prepare me for this.
What books? Oh, those books.
I did not enjoy them.
She offered to read them to me once, but I've only heard like bits here and there, and they seemed they sure seemed like a book. They were a lot. They were sometimes I'm glad I can't read, because
never say that to Elijah.
Oh no, I can't. No, no. I'm sure if I'm sure if she knew, she would beat me. I wouldn't get very hurt though, but she would try.
Okay. I don't have. He starts just like going through his bag. Like comes out with like a pack of cards, like a 3-dragon ant. Like it's like holds up the flower. There you go. And just hands her the cards.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
My sister gave them to me.
Hmm.
Maybe you'll get to meet her one day.
Maybe. When we live.
That's right.
I should go catch some sleep.
Take care, Marble.
You too. Be careful. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything I would do. Or some of the things I would do.
It'll be fine. I need to go and find Ulrin or Hazel, one of them. He's just like shuts the door and is like...
She just walks off to her room with a little, like, do a little, like, heel click.
Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, she just, like, is just wandering, looking for one of them, like, Oh, Ulrin. Hazel. Oh god, they're probably asleep.
Hazel wouldn't been asleep, and I feel like she'd probably hear you just because she has really good hearing.
Elijah would also not be asleep. She would probably be reading or looking over notes and books. Just
I'm in the forge, so I probably can't hear you because I'm banging on metal. So
that is true. Just like chunking up and down, like, oh no.
Hazel pops her head out. Naraxas, are you okay? Look, we're gonna be fine tomorrow.
Elijah pops out. Can you please, if you're gonna continue walking, can you walk, not slower, quieter, so I can focus. I need to pay attention here.
Sorry, Elijah. Sorry.
Keep walking. Just slow. Not slow. Quiet. Just.
Okay.
You don't have armor on. You should be quiet at this point.
Quiet. That's the. He just very quietly just sits down, like knees in his chest, just like.
Do you want to talk about something? This is about your siblings?
No. It's not about my siblings.
Hazel, help me.
I don't know. Do you want to come to my room, Naraxas, and talk so Elijah can read?
Or no, I meant like help me figure out, because it's not his siblings. What else could it be? Because I have no clue.
Oh. Are you worried about like the Draconia and the people?
How
always. The rebuilding effort goes.
No,
Can I do like try to get a read on Naraxas? Can I try to insight him?
Fucking % roll insight. Do it with advantage. You know him very well.
Can I do too?
Yes, but yours is a flat roll.
Yeah, good.
Oh, do I get it?
No, I was gonna say 16, I think.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, shit rolls.
Hazel, he seems distressed, but not in the, oh god, everything's on fire kind of a way that Naraxas tends to be when things go badly. Like, I don't know what to do with it. He is giving off the I don't know what to do with this situation vibe. And Elijah, you're getting very much the same, but you know it's consternation, but you also can't tell if it's a little bit of constipation. It's just kind of like...
Did you have too many cookies?
Like,
Naraxas,
What's happening here?
Question: have you been to the bathroom before you went to put on after you took off your armor?
Damn.
We are terrible.
Like, even sat down, he has to look down at us slightly, so it's just like...
What? It's important to go to the bathroom before, like, the minute you're...
Yes, I'm familiar with hygiene.
I don't know, you look a bit constipated, that's why I'm asking.
I'm not... What do you do? I've read the books, and I don't... What do you do when someone says they...
They what?
You know, like, Ulrin... if someone likes you...
Likes, like, as a friend, like? Or, like, as a... the other kind? Yeah, I have no clue. Hazel, you're the expert on romance.
Alright. Well, usually there's like a high-speed wagon chase involved. And like someone usually takes their shirt off at one point. Do you try doing that? Well, no, not to us right now. Yeah.
After the fight, I can go to the library and see if I find a section on romance book, like romance help guides, self-help books.
Carver book?
Not the Carver books.
I don't... Like,
not the Carver books. Other books.
Look, I remember Serena going out to dinner, and Mum and Dad, but I've been learning to fight things and take orders since I was 13. I don't... there's a job to do, and I do it, and... Can we just not die and then talk about this tomorrow?
Good plan. Let's...
How do you... I don't know, I have a question. Like, are we talking about someone telling you? Or are we talking about you planning to tell someone? We can also have this discussion not in the middle of the hallway, if it makes you uncomfortable.
Can I roll an insight check to figure out who it is who told Naraxas to like him? Because like there's very few people. It wasn't.
There's only a couple of options.
There's two options, exactly. And I'm trying to figure out if it was Marble.
As far as you know, one of them's spoken for. So.
Well, do I? Yeah, because Marble and it's Seven. Do I know if Seven?
That's true. Okay, okay, I'll give you that. Oh damn.
Can I roll? I can roll something I'm terrible at. I just wanted to do it for fun. If I guess wrong, that's the thing.
Romance Spidey sense. This is the RPG I've always wanted. This is the natural sequel to Dream Daddy. This is what I've always wanted.
I would say it's wisdom, not intelligence.
Yes! I broke Chris!
Oh dear.
It only took me so long, and I did it. I'm so excited. Okay. Damn. Shit. Just roll investigation. We'll just say that.
Then I'm gonna get right though.
Too. Because his was also like it has to be either Marble or Seven. So +1.
Woo!
I rolled a 3.
3? What the fuck? You both rolled 3s.
But I have +10 though, so it's a 13.
Oh god damn it. That's right. +10. Okay. So you don't know anything about Naraxas's proclivities? That's not exactly dinner conversation. Like, hey, who do you like to bone down with? Do you like to bone down at all? What's going on here? None of these questions have
had that conversation.
You should have had that conversation. I 100% agree.
We don't live with Sid, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's too bad it isn't here. She would be the best person to talk to about this.
Hazel's too busy talking about her books and not ask us about ours.
Miss Sid. Oh god.
I miss her too.
We
She's
need
probably
to
killing
do-
Naraxas' siblings as we speak.
Probably
God.
true.
Yeah,
We need
yeah.
to do a one-shot of Sid and Eggs and everyone on the ship, though, at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of really want to.
I think that'd be fun. And for those who are, we have a lot of new folks in chat. So for those of you who don't know who Sid is, when Julia moved to Australia, we thought she was going to have to drop out for a little bit, and instead she came back with Sid, a horny storm sorcerer turtle sea captain.
Mhm.
And Eggs.
And
the
Eggs!
Best NPC.
God damn
It
it.
was the best of times and the best of times.
It's true.
Nothing but love. Everyone immediately accepted Sid. She was like the de facto leader for a while. She was a delight.
Displacing Naraxas. So I would say, Hazel, you don't have a clue. You don't know, like, you've never talked to Seven about anything?
I think at this point Hazel assumes it's 7, because to her it was between those two things and she rolled
Fair.
really low.
Fair. And that's a fair assumption. And Alicia, you're half-half at this point. You have no... Unless Ulrin some way, like, weirdly wants to be a throuple in some way, like, you have no idea whether it's Marble or Seven.
I mean, he did ask for Ulrich too, so who knows?
But wait, for all I know, someone told him with a sending spell. I think that is where
that's a
where
good
Life is
assumption.
going
That
because of
is
the
also
magic.
true.
Because
That
if she
is
would
very
guess
true.
either a dream spell, sending spell,
Or
and she's just like, I have
it
no
could be a
fucking-
dragonborn he knew from the camp. Like, you have no idea.
I have no clue.
It could have been Sid for all we know, so.
Could have
Oh,
been
God.
Sid.
Would pay
Oh,
for that.
Oh, Elisha would totally guess that it's Sid, and Sid has found the sending spell because there was some tension between Naraxas and Sid.
There's a
Not
lot
that.
of tension.
Well,
That's-
there wasn't, but Elisha with her
Scandalo.
8 wisdom is gonna
Yikes.
assume there was tension. So
They did have some like talks in private away from the party.
Ulrin
Exactly.
did go on Sid's ship, though, so...
Mm.
Hey, that doesn't mean anything.
And he got naked there. But
We don't know that.
but Sid gives the impression she's very open about these things.
Oh god, yeah.
So
well. Yeah, Naraxas, we'll talk about this tomorrow, and maybe we can tell the person. Take them. I don't know. Bring them a gift. I think that's what people do. I think.
So something nicer than playing cards, right? Like that.
Yeah, something they like. Like, for example, a book for me would be hunting things for Hazel.
what do you think a hunting thing is like?
I don't know.
Is he gonna like
Crossbow?
you think, like
Crossbow bolts?
sure, why not?
Surely
I'll take you hunting sometime, Malaysia.
sweets or like strawberry
Yes,
wine?
Strawberry
That
wine for
one?
Hazel. That's way better. Thank you.
Hmm.
You got this covered. You know what to do. I'm gonna go read.
But I know Hazel. Like I get Ulrin a shiny new smithing hammer. Like I
Hmm.
Oh.
Now that makes Hazel even think even more it's not someone from this group.
Yeah, let's do it.
Um,
Okay. Talk to the person first, then try and figure out what they want, or talk to their friends if you know their friends, and try and figure out if they know what the person would like.
I mean, that's really good. But in the first way, I think you should ask yourself the question: like, do you like them back the way they like you? You know,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's-
if that is a yes, then go for the gift idea.
That's maybe that's good.
Ulrin, I will just note that at some point you do come up from the forge and you start to hear conversation. Just the murmurings of it from the second floor. Like, you don't really know what's going on, you just know the main floor is empty.
I mean, I'll kind of inspect, and I'd imagine I hear them talking, so I'll probably walk up and see what the fuss.
There's a bit of a fuss going on. Clang,
Thank God I didn't.
clang.
Oh, you should ask Ulrin. He has a girlfriend. Should we get Seven and Marble in on this too? Maybe they know something.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get
Marble
everyone
seems like a
in
person who
this point.
knows a lot about relationships.
I don't. They were. I tried to catch them, and they were going to sleep, and then I figured I'd ask.
Oh.
But I didn't mean to wake you.
Yeah.
Wait,
true.
who are you lying right now?
Yes.
Yeah,
very
roll that
much so.
deception for me, please.
Also, Seven is still face down in the living room.
Oh yeah, but he's out. Like he's
I'm not even gonna try to roll against. I'm just gonna say Elisha is fooled.
okay.
Unless he
where
rolls a
is it?
1.
Unless he rolls shit.
Unlikely.
Come on, roll again though.
21.
He's really deceiving.
I can't even beat that. I can't even try.
Mm-mm.
Not even
Fair.
with a nat 20 I
Maybe-
can try.
Against Inside, I could try.
Yeah, roll with insight. Aw,
Yeah.
close.
Why are all my rolls so low?
Getting him out
Saving them
now.
for the battle.
Getting him out
Yeah,
now.
also, didn't they take like a lot of drugs before this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I did too, and I'm fine.
Yeah, but you're Hazel.
It's true.
You were the one who only
That's
one of
true.
us who survived the drugs last
That
time.
is true.
Excuse me.
You weren't
The
there
drug
for
No,
the,
no. The OG.
The OG
the
basement
OG
drugs.
The OG OD. That's not.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we should
Good
probably.
times.
You know what? We have. It like starts to unfurl from like cold to the book. You know what? We have bigger concerns. We're all. Ulrin.
Hey, everything alright? You guys, what are you talking about? I missed a lot of things, I suppose. I made a thing downstairs if you'd like to see it.
Yeah.
What are you guys?
Ulrin, how did you know the first time that you liked like Ellie?
Wow. I don't really know. It's like a feeling just came over me, and it's sort of like a drive to, do whatever I could to make sure that she was happy. Because everything that she did made me happy. So, I don't know. It's really. I mean, we spent a lot of time together. I guess that's a big thing. Yeah. And sometimes it just comes out of nowhere, and you just know. You share so many things in common, and you just have this connection that's inexplainable with this person, this, stranger at first. And the more you get to know them, the more you realize that you can't have life without this person. So, I mean, I think it varies for everybody when you get that feeling. Why? What's going on?
You were going to show us a thing. He's like,
Come on, Naraxas, tell him. We're
Someone.
family, we don't keep secrets. Especially if we're all gonna die tomorrow.
No. We are going to be fine. When we live, we are going to be fine. Someone. God, we could all die in the morning. This seems so.
Naraxas, it's fine. It's none of our business. And honestly, whenever you're ready to share, that's great. But just know that we're here for you if you need help. And, I hope that whoever it is, or whenever you decide to tell them or they tell you, you guys figure things out and live the happiest life that you can.
Just like heaves a massive sigh and like tries to just wrap all three of them in like one big hug, just like full on, just.
Oh.
No.
The small, terrible, and Dragonborn are here.
You won't ever get rid of us.
No.
Right. Thanks. Let's go see Ulrin's.
Yeah, let's see your
Thing.
thing.
Someone's cat is very angry.
That's 7. He won't help.
Yeah, 7's in the corner.
He's grumpy.
resorting back to when he was tiny. 7
He's having a
is
bad trip.
out on the couch, just like snoring. There's a little bit of drool. He's passed out for the count.
Can anyone check if he's alive?
Check his pulse.
He's all right.
I don't know how to do that.
He is just.
Okay, let's see your thing, Alrin. Then we should all head to sleep and make sure we're rested and well for tomorrow. It's gonna be a big day.
All right. Yeah, I'll like lead the way downstairs, and I'll have the chalice just on the table. I'll put it on the table.
I think one thing. I think as we start to like head down the stairs, I think like Hazel like boops Naraxas like on the back.
Hmm?
You know what? Maybe if you're at all like interested in it, maybe just take him out for a date or something once we make it out of this alive.
Yeah, just go eat or something. Like that's what people do,
Yeah.
right?
Maybe just give it time and see how you feel about them.
It seems weird to go out just to eat. Like that doesn't. When are you going to talk to them? We eat. Anyway.
In my experience, you talk while you wait for the food and in between the bites.
What do you mean in between? How much time are you wasting when you eat?
Maybe just take them out for tea or coffee or ale or whatever their preference is.
Yeah.
Then you can do the thing, and when you don't know what to say, then you just like pretend like you're drinking even though your mug is empty. That was also it. That I also know from the carver who stole my heart. Never done it myself.
I do like tea. The only tea shop I went to was full of sand, and I don't want to go there again.
No. Well, they had great tea, though. Let's be honest.
They did, but I don't know how I'd get there.
Ray was like, maybe on a ship.
I
Watches
mean,
Naraxas' reaction. Maybe, if they have a ship.
wow.
It took me so long.
Wow. That's.
This hurts.
It hurts.
It's just like really confused. Like, what? Why would they have a what?
Oh my god.
I give Elijah a meaningful look. So it's not Sid. Cross that off the list.
I think it's a dragon.
Okay.
No, wait, we're gonna sleep later, right? We haven't slept yet.
No.
Right?
No.
No.
We're gonna
So
see
then instead of
Ulrin's.
telling you that, I am sending you the answer
Directly
about this
to
dragon
what
part,
you-
because I have spells to burn.
Fully.
I'm not saying this out loud. I can't.
Maybe
remember.
someone from Draconia. Maybe the like dragon lady who helps him rebuild.
Probably.
I mean, I don't think it's either of his siblings, or is that a thing in Draconian culture?
I don't think so. I hope not.
Okay.
Unless no.
I don't want to
They're
seem like
adopted.
insensitive. Like they are adopted, so like that's
It's still not.
Oh, wow. That happened.
That's still fairly weird.
He said he doesn't like sand, so probably no one from Marquette.
Probably not.
I thought it might be the cute waiter from the shop.
But probably not. But yeah, let's go see the Ulrin thing. Ulrin, where's the thing?
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
just
god,
standing by the table,
I want
like-
it so bad what Sig just wrote about date night too. I want that to be the date.
Oh god.
That would be amazing.
But it would require you're allowed to play 2 characters.
Yes, it
You're
would.
trying to pen trap. Like,
Let
like, got
Ulrin
no
do
way-
his thing.
Ulrin,
Yeah.
let's try.
Sorry,
do
yeah.
your thing.
I mean
Yeah.
that was
No,
all like
I'm
going on
fine.
in the head of Hazel.
Yeah. No, I was
Oh,
I was not
yeah.
using sending. I was using telepathic bond because then we can send infinite messages.
Wow.
Nice. We're just going for a mental note of every NPC of every key person we have met across 2.5 years now. Like, yes, maybe, probably.
It's not. It's not Alora. It's not Kima. It is not Flux.
What about T-Rex?
What about? It could be T-Rex.
I mean, I was legit waiting on that to come up as an option.
no,
Well-
he was
well-
so annoyed with the camel liar. No, that would have...
Well,
The camel liar.
Now that has layered meaning.
Oh my god, Julia.
I felt like I know it is. I feel like that's what Sid would say if she was here. Hazel wouldn't say that.
No, the chat has all just stopped. They were like, "Oh, it's so wholesome," and now they're like, "Oh my god, what is happening?"
It's the roller
These
coaster.
people are the
What
worst.
an
it's the second to
boom.
last episode. Let's reminisce
Come
about
on,
all
guys.
the amazing NPCs we met. Also, I don't think it's eggs. It might be, but I highly doubt it.
What?
Hey, you don't know. I mean, you don't have any idea
my proclivities,
okay?
I have no idea, but I feel like eggs might be swinging the other direction. I might be completely wrong though.
At
Maybe
this
these
point,
three
Hazel.
It might be both with a bat.
At this point, Hazel is like, that reminds me. I should tell you of a dream I once had with you and eggs. Anyway, did we meet anyone in Craghammer? What about that frost giant?
I don't think it's a problem. I highly doubt that.
Those books are in the restricted section of all of the libraries of Crackhammer.
Oh no.
Whew,
Meanwhile, in
How does
Oren's
life
Tri-Wizard.
live life with
I
Holly?
know.
Okay, let's actually go
Yeah.
try to focus.
All right, let's do
Yeah.
this.
So,
Ulrich, show us your face.
yeah, what does the chalice do?
Look at this thing that I've been standing here
Yeah,
waiting.
they're having like a whole
Uh,
telepathic communication.
I'm
and you're
just like, ha!
So do you drink out of it? What is... I mean, it's very
It's really pretty.
decorative.
Just pick it up and speak the command word.
Which is... what?
Family.
Oh.
Oh.
It's like... It looks confused. Like, family? It just kicks in. It's just not prepared.
So yeah, you see like all of our adventures and memories had, and our good times, the bad times. You know, I've had my share.
Is it... Does it like play like as if you were
Yeah,
watching a
can we
screen
all
on the
see
side of
it?
the chalice, or is it like beamed into your brain?
I don't know. How does that work? Does
Or is it like a hologram?
Is it just the person holding it, or is it like, bing, like a
Is it like the
projector?
vases in Hercules when all the people that are painted on it are dancing?
Is it like augmented reality where it just like shows up for everybody and it's like
Oh,
not
God.
like it's not really there, but it's like
it plays like
it's a projector. You just
yeah,
That's rad.
it plays like a holograph.
Oh, that's rad.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Did not expect that.
Wait
Well,
for
that
it.
was
Wait,
pretty
you
cool.
Wait for
created it.
Yeah.
Camel is a person. See? He's there. He's...
Mentally. It's not T-Rex.
Yeah, I feel like this sort of feeds well into Hazel's and Elijah's thing, because now they see all the people and the memories, and you're like, oh, what about that one? What about this one?
Waiting for Naraxas' reaction, like
to different people.
Elijah just means the T-Rex comes on comes on. Trust the camel. Don't trust the camel.
Throwback.
Oh,
wait.
sweet Hubert. I love the idea that the top tips are appearing. Like
You still have
tips are
that
just going
post-it
across
note?
the page.
Wow.
I have that post-it note has been on my
It's the OG.
wall. Yeah,
Ages ago.
I wrote this on the second session
Ages
when
ago,
Trust the Camel became.
I got a picture from Sig
And
in the middle of the night.
There's a don't.
And the only thing she had in the picture was that post-it note with no context of what she was doing in the game.
yes.
That's nice.
That's been there a while. It's gonna
Wow.
be there an even longer while.
Aww.
Don't trust the camel.
My first deception as a
Someone needs to-
DM.
Someone need to find a space camel for Starfinder.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
need a space camel.
Oh no.
No pressure.
Like Naraxas just like holds it up and is just like watching all the people around like, okay. That's pretty cool. Like
we've done a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's been a pretty wild ride.
yeah.
I'm glad to have had the ride with you guys though.
Wouldn't have won anybody
Wouldn't
else.
have had it with anyone else.
Jinx.
No! I've been cursed.
It's just like, I mean, I might change the whole city falling and that village that burnt down. But otherwise, it's been pretty good. Otherwise, it's been pretty good.
I like to imagine we all huddled together for like the last group hug as we watch the memories together.
The OG squad.
The OG squad.
When the
Yep.
holograph winds down, it just kind of and pulls back into the chalice, and the chalice is just sitting there.
That's pretty cool. Well, hey, just think, after tomorrow, it'll have us also saving the world on it. Probably.
Yeah.
We can hope. Well, we have Dwarf Jesus, so nothing is gonna go wrong. No one is gonna die. So
No pressure.
We are
And
golden
Jesus
cotton.
has us. Dwarf Jesus and the STDs apostles.
Oh, God.
Oh wow!
Coming to you live.
Wow!
I can visualize that painting as well, and it is it is something.
Oh my god!
Magnificent orange beard, like thrown over his shoulder. The whole thing is just like...
Oh shoot. Does anyone else have anything?
not really.
All right. So let's go ahead and take a real quick break. And we'll have you all wake up. I'm gonna go get something to drink, and because I'm doing a lot of talking. And we'll have you all wake up and progress forward into the second part of the tower, the meditation chapel. Alright, give us about 10 minutes, folks, and we'll be right back. Make sure you check out our intermission announcement, since there's cool people and cool shit in there. We'll be back.
Do it.
Yeah.
right, we're back. I had a slight rain emergency. We're fine. That's what happens when you leave the window open. You forget. All right, so you all wake up in the morning.
Do I wake up first since they were chatting for like an hour and a half?
Yeah, I'd say yes. And Seven actually did manage to crawl into bed at some point.
Wow. I didn't starfish today, so he could have space in the bed.
He would have shoved you out.
Yeah. When I wake up, I'm just gonna go to like the living room and just like sit down, eat some cookies, and like look at the cards.
Okay.
Just sort them out, look at them, play cards with myself. You know, the usual.
It's like a normal pack of cards, but all the like face cards are obviously like Dragonborn. That like you have no context for like why these people would be famous, like why they're important enough to put on a pack of cards.
They're just cool lizards.
Yeah, like with context, like one of them is straight up like Naraxas' granddad, but he's just got like no frame of reference for it, so it's just like, ah, cool. I just like put it away.
Cool. It's another Dragonborn, and there's another Dragonborn, and wow, look at that! It's a Dragonborn.
Oh, and they're different colors. Cool. Like
this one's snout is a little bit longer.
The Seven does eventually find you, Marble, just as you hear everyone else kind of rustling around. And he sits down beside you, and he's pulled his bow out and is restringing it. And he's like, so, we just kind of signed up to go through the shit.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure that I'm not, like, hallucinating, because there was some pretty deep cuts last night, so...
I mean, we signed up. Yeah, we, Yep.
So, with whatever...
But I won't
Yeah, go ahead.
blame you if you wanna go home.
He taps you on the head. Come on. Are you an idiot? Stop it.
Yep.
Well, you're my idiot. Stop it. I'm just curious. Between you and me, I don't want to say anything to the group because I don't want to spook them or make them think that we're gonna be like, haha, we were the evil all along. But
Weren't we though?
oh no, you've discovered my evil plan. If something weird happens, like if something like where they have to make, I don't know, or they have to fight, or it's like a big fight, or if they have to like figure things out, because it feels like weight of the world type level stuff at this point. Do you think we get a say in that?
I mean, yeah.
They don't strike me as the type to just like be like, hey, by the way, you're not God touched or whatever and tough shit.
No, I think so. I mean,
I guess
no,
what
I
I'm
think so.
saying is that like they're important to me because we're friends, but at the same time, everybody pales in comparison to you. So I will fuck everyone else up that I need to, if that means that.
I don't think you have to choose between me or them. I think it's just choice of us or you, if you know what I mean. Like everyone or nothing.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Like the way we do it in the tribe and everything. That I get.
Yeah, it's like all or nothing. Either
Okay.
you're a part or you're not a part.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel better now. Other than the weird shit that I saw last night, so.
Oh, yeah, you were pretty,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
bad. I still
Yeah, you have a bit of dribble on
yeah.
your... Yeah.
I
It's kind of gross.
It's gross, yeah.
But I mean, you normally do that, but not as much.
Yeah, I know. It's on both sides, God.
Yeah, it was on the floor. I cleaned it up.
Oh, thank you, God. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just the worst.
You were like trying to do handstands under the table and didn't understand why you couldn't do it under the table.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, you were trying to be a stick, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, because you were part of a tree, like the part of like a. You were. I think you were gonna be a branch of a mother tree or something. I don't know.
I've had that dream before. That makes sense.
You gotta tell me about it later, because that sounds whack.
I will.
No, I did not, Sig. No, but now you did.
Good job. Okay, so he kind of goes, he just curls an arm around you for a second, squeezes you. Alright, we're gonna go fuck some shit up.
Okay, fuck some shit up.
Fuck
Do you want a
some shit
cookie?
up. Yes.
Here you go. Pretty good.
It's pretty good. You all come downstairs eventually. So, what say you?
Let's go and fuck some shit up. I have a nice conversation. Hazel's packing some cookies and some candy just in case. You know, you always want to be prepared. Maybe she just wants to have tea together.
Or we can remember, if you fuck with the STDs, you regret it in the
You
morning.
regret it for life, yeah.
If we want to hold an orgy in here, the Cookie Mansion has done that before.
Why the fuck would we
challenge.
hold an orgy in here?
Wait, the man can talk now? He's just like...
Yeah, I had a chat with it last night.
Oh,
It's
is
totally
that
ready
why
to
you were?
party down.
Yeah, you were talking to the wall for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was talking to the Cookie Mansion. Right, Cookie Mansion?
Yeah.
There you go.
Did everyone just hear that?
I fist bumped the wall.
Oh my
Did I go crazy? Is this...
Nah, you
No.
aren't crazy. I'm just
Nope.
here.
Nope.
Why haven't you...
I'm going outside.
Why haven't you
out.
said anything before now?
Nope.
It was more fun to just kind of watch you. I'm realizing how creepy that
going
sounds
out.
now.
I just walk outside.
Wait,
Joining
wait.
Naraxas.
You see like everything?
I mean, I don't see I turn my visual sensors off for the more private bits.
Like when we poo?
This is the dumbest thing I've ever done.
You did this. You were the one who started this. Don't
so
blame it on us.
stupid. It's like, nah, I ain't got any interest in watching that. I just like watching people kind of live their lives. It lets me be able to kind of live through you.
Marble just like wanders outside.
I just put a hand on Marble's shoulder and say, the Cookie Mansion lives in all of us. Give her a solemn nod. And then I walk through the door.
Do not like. Do not want. Orin, are you going outside? God damn it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's so stupid. Yes, leaving, going, now. God damn it. Alright.
I'm sorry, that just threw my whole... I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna pass out to who, and I'm just like...
I'm so sorry! It's so stupid!
Alright, I, take out the bag of holding while we're all, like, at the front door, or getting ready, or before, I don't know what's going on. And I'll take, potion of invisibility out of the bag, and I'll just kind of hold it out towards Alicia.
Potion of what? Invisibility?
Yeah.
Thank you.
This might be good.
I think I have 2 now.
Potion of Mind Spike. I'm gonna take that out and hand it to Naraxas and tell him, you know the thing that Alicia does with people's heads to like, it makes them hurt and then that she can follow them? This is a potion that will do that.
Does that do that to Naraxas? That doesn't sound good.
No, it'll allow you to cast it.
Ah.
Yeah. Potion of Chaos Bolt, I'm gonna give to Marble. I figure she's the most chaotic, so it's probably a good idea.
Yup.
And then Potion of Hold Person, I'll give that to Hazel.
Thanks.
They allow you to cast that spell 1 time. And then Potion of Blessed Weapon, and take that out. And I'm gonna hand that to Naraxas as well.
Was it Chaos Bolt?
Yeah, Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt.
We have a lot of potions in the bag, so... Okay, everything else I think we've used. Yeah. No. Yes, we've used. Okay, so good. We're good.
Okay.
Is that a potion of blessed weapon?
Yeah, Potion of Blessed Weapon.
And these work with your own spell save DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just allows you to cast it 1 time.
Yep.
It's a bonus action to
Give yourself a
ingest.
potion, correct? It is an action to feed it to someone else.
So that means I could take this as a bonus action and immediately cast it,
Yes.
or
What does...
Wait, what if you don't have a spell save DC? What is the ability used
So
for it?
for you, it would be Wisdom.
Okay.
So it would be 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your Wisdom modifier.
Cool, got it.
Yep.
What is blessed weapon's actual spell? Is it magic weapon?
Hold on. Let me think about that. You've had that forever.
Yep.
Damn it. Okay.
I think it gives a +1 to the weapon, I think.
Actually, it's magic weapon.
Oh, good. I don't know.
Oh, we should also distribute all the healing potions we have in the bag, because I'm just looking at my inventory and I have 0 healing potions.
Yeah.
I have 5 if you want one from me, if you don't have any more.
We have 4 greater healing potions in the bag.
Yeah,
So
I'll take a couple of those.
Each of you guys can get 1.
I have 3 superior.
Wait.
Oh.
I have 5 regular, and I can stick with that. I am not gonna drink them anyways, so it's better to give them to someone who will.
I have none at the minute, so what are we taking? 1 each of greater.
You can, Naraxas, you can take my greater.
Thank you.
Take 2. Take minus that also, because I'm not gonna. I know myself. I'm not gonna use it.
Can I have some of your regulars that you don't need?
You can get 2 regulars from me, so I have 3 healing potions.
So I have 2 regulars and 1 greater. So.
Yep.
And Marble, as a note, 7 has 2 superiors on him.
Okay.
So.
Hey, by the way, Elijah.
Oh, I'm gonna roll my crossbow.
If shit goes bad, you could try to stay close to me, because I can cast like a shell around us. Because I know you're a bit squishy.
I do have Resilient Sphere and Global Invulnerability.
I have like a shell of anti-life.
I'll stay close to you if it's possible. I also need to be in spell range.
I do too. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Good point.
greater? Sorry.
No.
Greater is like 4d4?
44
I think it's
plus
44
4.
plus 4.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Superior is 8d4 plus 8.
Yes, that's good.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry. Between acid, cold, fire, and poison, what damage type do you think I should go for?
Between what? Acid, cold,
Cold,
and
fire, and poison.
probably acid.
Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. The other stuff she probably has resistance to. Maybe? Who knows? Okay, I'll roll.
Cold.
I'm gonna go with acid. I have 7 acid arrows. For my crossbow.
Oh yeah. There's a thing I have to pick in the morning every day. What is it called?
Also, I don't know if anybody wants, but we have this paint stuff that if you apply it to your face, it gives you a +1, or gives you a bonus to your armor. It makes it harder for people to hit you. I don't know. I just found it in the bag last night.
Oh.
I don't know.
Do we have
Put it
any?
on, or...
How long it lasts, and if it needs anything more, we can just put it on.
It lasts for the full day, and there's 3 applications.
I would love that.
You have to put
throw
it
that on Elijah.
on every exposed part of your body.
That's not a lot. I'm wearing a lot of skin tight things. Not skin tight, but like
Whoa,
Whoa.
And the conversation continues.
That was the wrong word. I blame the fact that I am not English speaking.
You're not English. Got it.
So
Thanks, I guess.
you.
It
Oh my god. So I mean, it does paint you blue-green. So
no one is gonna see me, are they? Who's gonna see me in this?
it does paint you blue-green. While wearing it, you have disadvantage on stealth checks.
If I down a potion of invisibility, it's gonna.
All of the stacking.
You don't know. You don't know if those are gonna cancel each other out.
I love how we're just now like throw all of this shit that we've been carrying around for ages. Just now throw it all on everyone. Just
All
like
the cool shit that your DM gave you like a
I'm
billion fucking
looking at
years
my-
ago.
Used.
I don't
we
want
never
to use
used.
it. It's one use only. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
everybody's
Elijah.
like,
We
oh,
were-
just put it in
We
the
were
bag.
saving that for now.
That's a
Yeah,
that's a 3 application
I'm like-
jar.
I have an arrow of the Hydra. I have no idea what it does. It just says in my inventory. I also have in my inventory 1 romance lover. I don't even know what I meant with that.
God damn it.
It like
Hallie, I remembered something from. Once upon a time, you gave us like a DM's inspiration, like a reroll. I have yet to use that. Is it gone forever since I didn't use it 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
I definitely
Years ago?
used mine.
It's just there.
Was that
what
from-
does
Sure.
Was that the
darker
first
poison
charity
do?
game?
No, I
Sure.
remember it was for. It was because we didn't fight the guys in the alleyway.
You didn't fight the guys in
that's
the alleyway.
right.
We didn't fight the
Sure.
rapists.
Why
I
not?
didn't find the guys in the alleyway.
Okay, so then I have 4 rerolls. Good to know.
Why not?
Anyway, is anyone not wearing a cape? Because I have a cape that
I'm
allows
not
you to
wearing
cast
a cape.
Dimension Door.
Is it?
Is it this
June?
cape? And I pull up my cape of mountebank that I have on.
That's the one!
Hey, twinsies!
I'm wearing a different one right now, though. It's a bit better.
Ooh.
I feel
I'm
like y'all are
tuned
trying
out.
to put off the inevitable here.
What?
Whatever
No.
do you mean?
Maybe
Am
we
I
should go
going
have
to
one more
fight?
shopping episode.
What do you mean? It's like right at the end of an RPG. Check your inventory, make sure everyone is in the best gear.
Right.
That you've,
Get all the
that you've-
collectibles.
Yeah.
Go revisit
Okay.
every level.
I
Finish
don't
all
need.
the side
I
quests.
don't need the ring for shopkeeping. I need the like resistance one. You've got to just like.
This is a point where it tells you make sure you've done all of your quests, your side quests, because there's no
This is the
going
last
back.
stage. Yeah, there's
Yep.
no going back.
I
This,
really
this
don't
is
want
the
to
last.
be.
No.
Sorry,
Yeah.
no, go ahead with your thing first. I was just
I
gonna.
was gonna say, this is the last event in Dragon Age where like on the table and press.
Yep.
It's true.
Yep. Are you sure you want to continue? No.
All right.
Let's go collect some more bear skins. I don't know. Do you remember how what the arrow? Sounds really cool. And I've never
Fuck.
used it.
Hour of the
If you
Hunt.
don't, that's totally fine. I've never used it. It's my fault.
I'm remembering. Hold on. Arrow of the Hydra. Yes, it splits into 3.
Holy.
So it's 1 use, and it splits into 3 bolts that you can aim at 1 target or split up to 3 targets.
Good to know. Cool. That's all. That's all I need to know.
So if anyone wants a cape of the mountebank, just let me know.
Click that.
Whoops.
Whoops. You don't have to attune to it. You can just put it on and look awesome.
Can I have 2 capes?
Sure. Wait, are they
Could
both
you
magical?
have 2 capes?
Huh?
Are they both magical?
What? I have a cloak of protection.
No.
That's why I'm not using the mountebank cap.
I don't care if it's like regular cape and then magic cape on top of it. That's fine, but
Is anyone
No,
wearing...
it's regular cape, cloak of protection, then another magic.
no.
I mean, if no one is using it, then I'll take it because all I have is my
Yeah.
creepy skin pajamas.
Oh yeah,
Oh!
the flesh Kigurumi. We always forget
Yeah,
about this.
remember those guys? It's like she just slightly pulls her like armor up to reveal, and it's still gross and weird.
Yeah.
Like I love
Nasty.
them.
Yeah,
I named
your
him
head
Bob.
is like through the mouth hole is just like Hazel's face. It's not-
No.
No!
It's like pigtails out through the eye hole.
To be totally clear so that people watching are like, God, no. All it is a tanned piece of hide about yay big.
Skin. Human skin.
Is it like a
hide.
loincloth?
It's human skin.
She took off a necromancer.
It's like a butt flap? Or like a...
No.
Oh my god.
I want it to be. I don't actually know. I just imagine the pajamas, like just a pajama shirt, sort of. I don't know
Oh,
what
God.
it actually
No,
looks like.
the necromancer
No, it's like
was,
a handkerchief.
Yeah, it's not very big. The necromancer was wearing it under her robes, and it boosted her AC.
Just, never accidentally offer it to a sneezing child. That's the only. Just-
I don't like any of this. I'm so uncomfortable.
You made it.
Welcome to the STDs.
Whoever said this was wholesome, I'm sorry.
yeah,
If
Yeah,
you're still
I'm not.
watching.
It's gone.
It's
That's
not
all.
a,
I'm
it's
not
not a
sorry.
family
it's real.
friendly stream or anything.
It's a real on and off. Let's just...
All right.
Does Seven have to set his chaos arrows in the morning or like now
He
or
picks them.
okay? It's gonna put him to psychic.
All right.
Does the Marble Dusty Cape just give me spell dimension door?
It should be in the handouts, I think.
Oh,
Is
sorry. What's it called?
Cape of the
Cape
Mountebank.
of the Mountebank.
Okay.
It's a red
Just-
and gold cape.
Just for the sake of being super fly, do I...
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Just for the sake of looking super fly, do I put on the scale and have the big dragon scale cloak, the crazy multicolored thing?
Ooh.
Oh, the Shaw of Scales.
Yeah,
You could.
I think it's attunement, so I'd have to just wear it, but still.
Dope.
Yeah, why not? It feels on brand. It's just,
Fair enough. All right. Well, as we're getting ourselves sorted here, someone give me marching order.
I will take the front as usual.
Move yourselves on the map as you will. 7 will stay back with Elysia, as usual.
I am the front.
I am in the middle.
In the middle.
Dead center.
I'm behind Naraxas.
Okay.
I'm bringing up the butt.
Do we
Up
have
the
to literally be?
Let's
Up
do
the
this.
Do you want like a single straight row or just
butt. Up to y'all.
What?
the arrow?
I feel like this
it.
is the perfect
Stagger.
Okay, do we want one clear square? Go. Just give it a.
I mean, you could. You
I
could
mean,
space out.
Are we like just gonna go there basically and see what happens? Are we planning
Yeah.
to set up an ambush
Yeah.
or something?
I
Yeah.
heard a wise man once said, "You only live it once."
Okay.
So, yep.
Holy.
So as
Let's
the,
rock.
I'm just asking, are we going in ready for battle like right away, or is there any chance we might talk or something like that?
I
Might
mean,
be talking.
Naraxas is very much in the murder her and carry her head through the streets camp at this point. Like, he is definitely like he didn't spend a whole night sharpening every pointy tool in his chest to have a conversation.
oh my god!
There will be blood.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Let me get you all copied over. So this is the gardens of the tower. This is where you first landed when you walked through the portal. As you step out of the mansion, and the mansion closes down into that green marble, kind of softball-sized orb. You see the same thing. There's not really any. You don't see any noticeable difference, even with Ulrin's like stupid high passive perception. There's nothing here that's changed. You don't see footprints. The air is still. And there is a doorway leading into the building where you know the meditation chapel is, where the gods, when they walked amongst their followers, would sit down and chat with people and create small miracles and that type of thing. So you know exactly where you're headed, and you know what it looked like at one point, and it was a gorgeous garden, more verdant and lush than you could just even imagine anything on the material plane.
All right, stay low, stay close. Let's keep moving. He's just like
I'm being like very perceptive for any sounds or sense that I perceive.
Okay.
Yeah, Marble is gonna keep a lookout too.
Okay. Got it. Through the doorway?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. No, I'm not. I'm like, is it useful for me to use my third eye to see into either see for invisible people or the ethereal plane? Would anyone think that would be important?
Maybe not.
I can
right
wait.
Here. Maybe
Invisible.
wait.
It's gonna last until my next break. Like next time I think it's
take
gonna
a
last.
rest.
Yeah, I think it's rest.
Oh, it just lasts for like a billion years.
It lasts until my
Okay.
next rest when I get the ability back. So I can
oh.
see into the ethereal plane, invisible people, or read every language. It's up to me.
Does it take a lot of your powers?
No. I think it's an action.
No, it worked on the crazy old languages in like the Tomb of the Zealot. So,
Yeah.
but how much
I
are
can
we
wait.
reading?
You can wait in case we know what you need.
Yep.
Anytime we hit like an obvious doorway or where we can't see what's on the other side, I will use Cloak of Shadows to turn invisible and go in first, and then just appear. We're like, yep, it's all fine. In we go. Like, follow me.
I will also, every time we do that, I will cast like that. I will roll if I can roll Arcana and check for magic if I am allowed to.
That's fine. So, Naraxas, you're going in first then?
Yep.
Okay. How far ahead are you getting?
For maybe 10 feet, something like just
Okay.
enough to like go in, check. We're like, yeah, okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Follow me.
Okay. So I'm just gonna bump you up on the map a little bit so I can copy and paste you all over appropriately.
Yeah.
The doorway to the meditation chapel is dark, and Naraxas, as you use your cape's ability to do this,
Oh, it's
or is it the?
it's
the
for
cape, or
it's
is
just
it
from
the-
being a warlock.
It's
That's
just
what
you.
it's called.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are kitted out in a way that I don't even remember anymore. It's you remember a couple of things. There's just this kind of verdant expanse. The stone walkway would have continued in kind of like a softly weaving pattern through the meditation chapel to the doorway of the still room where the gods would meet, where mortals were never allowed to walk. And you see the crystals that used to hang from the trees are dark. They're cracked. Some of them are broken completely and shattered on the ground. And I will show you exactly what you see. So this pond that's in the middle, this kind of like gazing pond, is there. And you can see a couple of things. There are these large brass forms. They're a good 15, 20 feet tall, and they're empty. They look like they were meant to hold something. And you get hit with this memory of machines that gave you light and provided magical energy, and they allowed people who were in the meditation chapel to focus their powers into meditation or rituals or study. They were considered a gift from the gods to their disciples. You see no movement and nothing hinky.
Just become visible again, like beckon everyone in. Those look familiar to anyone else?
You
Yeah.
all remember this,
Yeah.
except for Marble and Seven, who have never been here.
Never seen it before. Cool though.
So you all can... it didn't copy and paste the way I wanted it to.
Nah.
Better. So you can move around.
Do you think we could... Flick looks at like Hazel and Elijah and all, like, would it be a terrible idea for us to just take them for a spin?
Do you remember? Do we remember how to use them though?
No.
No.
These were not things that had an operator, so to speak. They simply worked.
If you want to, go ahead. I will rather go fight the villain.
Wait. What were they used for? For light?
They were a light source. They were, think like a focusing prism. But instead of focusing your energy into it, it provided you energy outward for people who were conducting study or wanting more energy to focus on their meditation. They were gifts from the gods. These were a little, just the tiniest bit of godly power put into these machines to allow mortals the ability to forego sleep for a couple of days. If they wanted to meditate, if they wanted to go in a meditative trance for 48 hours, if they wanted to write a new spell, they could draw from these prisms and gain a little bit of extra power so that they could conclude what they were working on.
I mean, I'll walk over to one and touch it. Does it react in any way?
No, it's empty. You can definitely tell at this. So they come to a point at the top, and you can definitely tell where crystals would have slotted in. And then the base is just hollow, and it's missing that. There was always, when these things would fire up, it almost looked like a light bulb filament at the bottom, like a large light bulb filament, and that's just gone. They were strange machines that you've never seen anything like it in your version of one in the second world. And to Marble and Seven, they just look like big empty forms.
Cool.
And when you touch it, nothing happens. It's cold. There's a little bit of almost like rust that comes off on your hands. And Hazel, as you're over here, you start to hear this.
I like try to perceive from which direction the sound is coming, and I also like give a sign to the group to like be ready, like just that like I have perceived something, so
Okay.
be prepared.
Can
for
I
that.
look around and see if I can see where if I see something?
You can make a perception check if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not popping up.
I'm out.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
26.
26. No, you don't say anything. And Naraxas, you get hit with this little, why?
What? Why? What?
And then Alicia hears, you walk in a dead place.
Did anyone else hear that?
Oh, I heard something. Okay, it's not just me.
Oh, I heard something too.
And then Ulrin, you can almost like feel someone dragging something sharp down the back of your neck, like fingernails, for a second. It's an awful feeling. It's horrible. And all you hear is, poor dears.
Year?
Why are we in a dead plate?
Oh my god.
I turn to Elijah and say, maybe you now want to turn on your vision, like invisibility, or
Invisibility or ethereal sight? That's the question. Can I roll an intelligence check if I could?
Alright, don't we have a lantern that reveals
We
invisibility?
do.
We do have a lantern.
We use that first.
I will pull out the lantern of revealing.
And I will also ask, Hallie, can I roll an intelligence check to check if I know if this would be invisible or ethereal sight?
Sure.
Worthy.
Sure.
Intelligence or investigation?
We'll do intelligence.
20, not natural.
Okay. Combined with Ulrin's Lantern of Revealing that you've had for fucking ever.
Brightest day.
The lantern reveals nothing.
Damn it.
Then I use my third eye and see into the ethereal plane 30 feet all around me. Or like I can see 30 feet in front of me and I see both.
Where are you? You're down here.
I am down here and I'm gonna move forward too.
Down here.
So like
okay.
if I don't see anything here, I'll move forward until I see something.
Not yet.
Okay, I will move 20. Okay.
You hit there and you start to see two things.
Me.
Yeah. The
I
villain
was
all along. The one directly in front of you, about 20 feet. Gosh, where is all of that? Oh, yes. There's this little bit of shadow that starts to appear. And the first thing you see is the sharp, terrifying curve of its sword hanging from its belt. And then it starts to slowly form. You start to see little horns and long fingers. And it doesn't try to reach you, but it does appear. And it just says, oh, they're doing whatever they want. Just like I used to do. You know, we're a lot more alike than I gave you credit for. You know the voice. This is Ralashaz.
Oh.
A shadow of him at some point left here, lingering.
I was just gonna try to not be afraid and say, didn't we already kill you? Haven't you? Don't you know that we already beaten you? We can do it again. We're stronger now than we were last time. You know that, right?
I'm just here on behalf of Mother.
Please don't tell me it's a family relationship, all of this. That's just weird. You know that's weird, right?
Family problems, Jesus.
The other one that you see is its first bit. You start to feel like this pressure in your head a little. It's almost like a bad headache for a second. And then this shadow is tall and thin, and you can see the points of long antlers on its head, and long ragged fingernails on its claws where you think its hands would be. and it just kind of and these aren't full, they're not corporeal completely, they're just faint little waverings. And he appears over here, and it is the shadow of Ali Damara standing there, just kind of grinning creepily with its weird little Wendigo face, and it says, "It doesn't matter, we're already dead."
Question, that was the Feywild tree thing, right?
Sylvanas' son.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Gaia
the
sash.
hunter dude.
The
Yep.
one that Hazel put down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see how far I see this.
Hello.
I see here. I see there. If you was wondering how far it goes.
Okay, that's good to know. You're not.
And I'm also gonna move. I'm also gonna move like further because I'm not afraid. I'm totally afraid. I'm gonna move like to the
Okay.
edge.
Okay.
I am not afraid. I'm totally afraid. I'm just trying to.
Fair. They.
So I see there.
Hazel yells over, "You tell him, Elijah."
We killed you a long time ago. You know we were like way stronger when we beat than we were when we beat you than we were when we beat you. So
They make no aggressive moves toward you. They just both kind of.
you know that. And I also just shout out to everyone like, there's a guy there, and there's a guy. Weird Sylvanas? No, yeah. Sun is
Aldemar.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Olimar is there. Ralash's spirit is there. I don't think they can harm us.
I
Because if
point.
they could, they would do it a long time ago because I would assume they're not cowards.
Because they're dicks.
I point towards the direction Elijah points to Relish has to be at, and just go, "Ha ha! I killed you with a moonbeam."
He goes, "It doesn't matter. I'm dead."
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
I
It's
have
like
I
someone
have to speak with dead, but there's no
scraping
corpses.
inside your skull, Marble. It's like someone dragging fingernails inside your cranium. Yeah, it's not comfortable. Are you still moving, Alicia?
I'll probably move like one step for. Moving forward isn't gonna help me. Like I'm still get there maximum unless I walk into the water, and I don't want to do that.
Okay, it's close enough. I'll give you this. There's another shadow in this area that you can just kind of catch the barest form of. And this one is a shadow that glides a little bit toward you. It doesn't get closer to Hazel. It's more going like this direction. And this one is tall, but there's something deformed about it. It's got nodules sticking out of its arms and its neck. You don't see any legs, and there's something dragging behind it, like a carpet or a train. There's not enough detail to make out. And it just points one sharp finger at all of you, and it says, "Oh, poor dears. Wouldn't they rather stay here? I could rebuild my garden from them." And the shadow appears and starts to kind of move this direction. And you get hit, all of you get hit with the smell of like wet earth and rotting wood. And she just says, "You could be with me forever. Forever beautiful."
I think we are gonna live long enough if we're not gonna. I don't think we want to be immortal. I think most of us are gonna live long lives either way. But thank you for your offer.
Oh, a pity. And she starts to kind of float this direction.
Do I remember who that is?
You have never encountered this one before.
Also, what's your name? I can't remember killing you.
Wait,
So either you're
we know,
unimportant or. Ooh.
we know this. The one that smells of decay that got all mixed up with the other one. Oh, where's my notebook? We do know.
I will pull
because-
you away from that path, actually. I'll pull you off of that path. So I need everyone except... Well, no, I'm actually going to give this to Marble, too, because this might be an interesting thing for you to get hit with in here. No, I think it would be interesting. Everyone roll history checks for me. Marble at disadvantage.
I don't need disadvantage in history.
Nope.
No, 3.
That's not too bad.
Okay.
17.
Oh, okay.
25.
Thank you, wizard.
Jesus.
17.
11.
17. Okay. 11. Okay. Yeah, Alicia. Yeah, you never encountered her. You did your best to stay as far away from her as possible. The queen of kind of the other side of death, Zuktmoy. This is she was responsible for she was like the juxtaposition of Sylvanas in some ways. She was unchecked growth, and the natural world completely taking over. And if you fell victim to her, she would turn you into mushrooms.
Yay.
Yay. Do I get a sense that if I can see them and I can see the ethereal plane, if they're on the ethereal plane, they can't hurt us, right?
As far as you can tell.
So I'm gonna just be like, yeah, you're all here. You're trying to frighten us, but like, you do know that you can't hurt us, right? You're all on the wrong plane, fuckers. And we're going past you.
Jesus. Elijah telling them.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god,
You have no
Elijah
idea who I'm
Swallow.
talking to. You
It's
can't
just
even
like-
see them. It's just this tiny gnome who's being sick of everything and wants to just get this done with.
Just hurling abuse at empty space. Elijah's finally cracked.
Old
It's
man
like-
shouts at clouds.
Yeah, kind of. I will say, too, the longer that you're in this area, the more you can feel their presence. And they may be dead, but there is that sensation of something lingering here that is probably trying to spook you all.
Yeah. Elisha's just gonna continue walking and walk past Relishas and
Eat
not
the
gonna try and hit them while she walks past. She's just gonna walk past and act like
And
he's as unimportant as he is.
as you get up near Naraxas, where you're standing, Elijah, about 20 feet ahead, there's another entity that appears, the last one. This one walks really swiftly, and she's got this kind of like really almost not scrawny, but like lithe form in some ways, and then you see it raise up on 8 legs.
Oh, good.
And
I
yeah,
know. Please,
you
no.
know that
Yeah.
one, right? And she
Please,
says,
please no.
"You didn't rescue the moon goddess. That's so sad. You should have maybe tried a little harder."
Man, fuck the moon.
No.
That's no moon.
That's their moon. Fuck. Oh.
Are we in the Underdark all of a sudden?
Oh
I'm
no!
scared.
I'm scared.
I don't understand.
I don't like it. So I mean the players know who this is, but I'll let you metagame. What the fuck?
We know.
It's Lolth.
We know
Yeah,
who it is.
Yeah.
this is
Lol.
Lolth. She
She
definitely
big dog.
ruled the Underdark. And you're now piecing together that she was probably the one who trapped Saloon.
Yay.
So, oh my god, Allred! Jesus!
Alicia's gonna give her attention, mostly because she has a spider's body, and while she hasn't mentioned it, Alicia is terrified of spiders.
Oh.
Because so am
Good.
I. So
Yay!
she's just gonna
It's fine.
look
it's
away and just ignore her completely.
It's only a
And-
spider centaur. What would be horrifying about that?
And just like call to Naraxas, like, Naraxas, do you want to go first since you're the toughest one among us?
Sure. Okay. It's like
I'm gonna walk up to you.
Okay,
Yeah,
you can move
Marble is gonna
yourselves.
follow after her.
Yeah, you can move yourselves around, get yourselves up in some kind of marching order.
I walk up behind Elijah and give her a pat on the shoulder. say, "Good speech." Give
Thank
her
you.
a
I was
thumbs
just
up.
thinking about what everyone else would have said if they could actually see these figures.
They're all so tightly packed. We're gonna get
Spread
coned
out.
or. Oh God.
Okay. All right. So the last doorway leads through. You were never allowed through this doorway, but you do not see any barrier or any kind of magical or arcane force to keep you from walking right through.
I would turn invisible again and just. You clearly know where he's going. Clunk, 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 clunk. He's just like visually gone.
Standing just probably 20 feet out of reach, bowing at the hip and motioning forward is the woman in the green cloak. Secret and Alicia flip everyone off. And she's not moving, she's motioning you forward into not darkness, but a dimmer area.
Do we need some light? I can make some light.
I know what I think he would do. I just don't know that it's a good idea.
Let me give you the I tell you what. I'm not going to. I'm gonna wait.
Oh.
I don't want to tip my hand.
Woo.
Yeah, it goes from the clank of him. In fact, you know what? Don't fail me now, dice. Let's just. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're going with the dumb. We're doing it. Like the walking clanking starts to pick up in pace into the running clanking, and then from invisible to visible, and he's just bringing the axe down at her just fully screaming at the top of his voice, just
Okay.
I'm assuming we all hear that.
Oh
oh
yeah.
Yeah, it goes from walking to the full on
Yeah.
thump 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 thump. Oh no.
Start running in as soon as hear the thump thump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
we're all
remember.
run, like I'm running into yeah.
Full volume, battle scream, just
Okay. Yeah, make your attack.
I hate her so much.
I hate her so much.
Is she lawful evil?
No.
Oh, damn it. You know what? He really doesn't like her. Let's go. Great Weapon Master. Good everything. 14, probably not.
No. And actually, as you feel like you're being bounced off of a force, and her figure disappears and moves ahead. You see her reappear toward a. Now that you're in the room, you have a better look at what's going on. This is a massive chamber that I can now give you.
Oh.
So I'm actually going to I am going to move you all so that we can get a better... He charged ahead. She was here. And then just reappeared back in the middle. She doesn't look completely corporeal either. Hood's still up. And what you're seeing at this point is something very odd. A face that you've seen before, but never in this form. It is startling and horrific and weirdly kind of beautiful all at the same time. Two beings have been twisted together to form one very large body. They are wearing dark red and orange robes, hair trailing across the floor, across the ground, and it's this haphazard mix of blonde and black. And the head itself is the face you've seen before. No eyes, no pupils, I should say. Tattoos down her face. She wears a crown of bone and thorns with dead roses stuck all in it. And she holds in two mangled hands a broken needle and a half desiccated ball of what looks like twine at first, but it kind of glistens a little bit. And coming off of the shoulder is another face. And just as you look at the woman that you knew as the Rebel Queen, she disappears completely and is reabsorbed into this being. And her face appears on kind of the shoulder area. This is the Twisted Goddess herself. And she stands before you all. There's 4 arms, 1 torso, and she simply says, "Welcome to the still room. No one has set foot here in eons. And yet you're here, having overcome so much. You have so much power, so much potential. Come." And 2 of the hands kind of motion you forward.
Sorry. Oops.
Whoops, ping.
I step forward.
More of those brass forms are around the middle. Some of them are lit. Some of them have crystals moving in them, and each one of them, empty or not, is guarded by more, like, and Sigrid definitely recognizes them because it's that same kind of shadowy form that you encountered back in the room, but they have no faces, they have no discernible identity. You all now see these shadows, and they're just standing impassively by these brass forms that are in the middle, or around this room. If you would please just take the relics you have and power up the forms, and I can show you the room as it once was.
Does that sound like bullshit?
Does that sound like bullshit? You want to make an insight check?
Inside check.
This is going to be a real high DC.
One insight check.
Anybody can do it. I'll let you do it.
Oh, wow!
Wow.
No.
That was a natural
24.
1. 24.
And then 7 as a 24.
Yeah, 7 has really good insight. It does not sound like...
I have better.
It does not sound like bullshit. She sounds deadly serious, to be exact. She seems to be earnest, and there's a weird wave, Hazel, of desperate loneliness coming off of this creature.
I step forward and ask her, why do you want us to do that?
I cannot complete the ritual to give you all the power you deserve without the last 3 of the prisms.
Why do you want to give us power? So we will join you here?
No. So you can let me die.
Do we have to get all the power to let you die, or could we just, like, kill you now? Up to you.
What would you prefer? I built you. I built you all in ways to make sure that you were as powerful as possible.
What? Well, I know the answer to the question why she wants to die. What happens when you die?
That is for you to decide. I made a mistake. I trusted, and you see her kind of like smack the other face, the one of the rebel queen, on her shoulder a little bit. I made a mistake. I trusted someone who wanted to use me for their own purposes, and I destroyed the first world through my actions. You have the ability to do whatever you want with your powers. I pulled your souls from the darkness, and I waited. And I waited even more. I want this fixed, but it has to be fixed how you see properly. Why are you raising your hand?
That's the most Elijah, like, yes.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. So, a technical question. You want to die, right?
Yes.
So if we fight you, we could just like all blast you and you wouldn't fight back?
No.
But then
Why not?
that doesn't make sense to me. If you want to die, why would you fight back? Unless you really wanted to live.
I don't have... And you watch one of the hands come up and push her face to the side, and the face of the rebel queen comes forward a little bit more, of Itix. And she says, because I won't let her.
Ulrin, give me the just. That thing needs to be done. Give me the relics.
I do get the sense off of her that she is sincere in what she is saying. I don't think she's lying to us.
Question. Again, the Miss Queen.
Miss Queen.
Miss Queen. Are you several minds trapped in one body? So a mind spell, would that affect just the mind, for example, I'm targeting, or would it affect all of you?
God, you're such a nerd.
This is important information.
I don't know. No one's tried. It won't work. Shut up, you stupid bitch.
I want to insight that it won't work and see if she's telling the truth.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have a spell I want to cast.
This is going to be real interesting. Yeah, go for it, Hazel.
16.
They seem like they
can I
forcibly...
use my luck?
Yeah?
Can I use my luck point to make Hazel reroll that for a better, or can I just use that against attacks?
It's just an enemy.
Okay.
Hazel, this is some weird Borg shit. You're not sure. Like, this is a weird... You're not sure if it's a hive mind. You don't know if it's 2 of them. You don't know if there's 2,000 of them. You have no idea.
Is there a way that we can separate you two? Probably a dumb question, but I'll ask it anyway.
It's been tried. I've tried. She fights me with every bit of her being.
I think I'll excuse me, the shoulder one. What is your motivation? What is it that you want?
Oh, interesting. That you watch the face kind of push through the robe a little bit more and appear again, and it starts to overtake Kate's form a bit, and you see her, and she looks startlingly like Fabiana Delacrane. It's uncanny. And she says, I wanted her power. I still want her power. Anything you do, any move you make that isn't for the... No, they will fix this. And there's just this fight that's happening between the 2 of them.
Yeah, Naraxas will just like motion to Ul to give him the Tempest. dude,
Yeah,
and he just
I'll pull it out and hand it to Naraxas.
he doesn't say anything. He just nods at him and starts like looking the circle to go to the. I assume it's the empty ones that putting it.
Yeah.
Do we know which ones are which? Does it matter?
Or oh yeah, is there like? Does the Tempest one go in one? And
Yes, these have dedicated runes on the ground underneath them that match the relics. So it would be this one first.
so yeah, he just like, and like he's like staring at this weird like amalgamation when he like locks it into place.
Okay, yeah, and as soon as you set it down, it does this ka-chunk and slides into place, and the prism actually powers up with almost this like deep whirring mechanical sound, and it becomes one of those, and it starts to fill up with light.
Better.
2 more. Go.
That's not an answer.
You asked her if it was better. She does not answer that.
Whose is this one? What's the symbol for that one?
That'd be Fortubos.
All right, I'll take the relic out and place it in. See if it does anything.
Yep, it slides in, and that same click and mechanical whir happens, and it does power up as well.
And I'll just look back at Naraxas and kind of give him like the holding out the last one.
Me? Wait, whose is the last one? Done. What's the other one we have?
You have Ralishaz's.
Oh god. Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
And I'll pass it off to him as he walks by.
Okay.
It's like there's. He's like looking at the thing, and that like moment of pause. Looks back at everybody, and it's the same like stupid shrug as when he like God helm. Like every time he's ever like poked or touched something he shouldn't, there's just that slight stupid smirk, and then it just clicks into place.
Okay. And that same set of mechanical clicks happens, and it also powers up. They look identical. If you hadn't known which relic went in which one, you wouldn't have any idea that these were any different from each other. And you just see you see Kate's face just kind of, she bows her head a little bit, and you watch as the room kind of shifts, and she says, "A little bit of a taste of what it was like when the still room was whole." And that throne room that you've all experienced in one way, shape, or form, with thrones as large as a giant, bigger even, appears and kind of shimmers into place. We would all sit here and sit in council. The soul machines, the things you turned on, were how we kept mortals out. They were originally protection devices, as much for us as they were for our followers, and then they were turned just like I was turned. It was like a doomsday device of some kind, and that's what they remain as. So when you take power, you can get rid of them as well.
like looking around at all the thrones and trying to find the like Tempest one. Like, beeline.
It would be the one by the machine where you put the relic.
Just like too off to go to like almost like stand in front of it, just like this one's with me. Like
What about the
So,
rest of you?
motioning it. Yeah, like or in like look,
I
that's
mean,
like
We're supposed to pick one?
yeah, I'm like, what? I'm not happy with this situation. I don't like it.
No,
I'm like,
I'll go over here because it's. I want a clear sight on.
yeah, I'm
Or-
also not. I'm not gonna look for like my throne or like the Gold Knight Hunters one. I'm just like,
Unless I can see, unless I
Ah.
like instinctively know which one belongs to Vogon, then I'll go to Vogon's.
It would be up here.
I'll go to Vogon's.
I'm gonna go to this one up here. I don't know
Yellow.
yet.
Okay. Just
Actually,
for
which one is the Yellow-Eyed Hunter?
beside
I
Vogon's.
don't know.
So up top.
I'm gonna like stand near it, but I'm not like touching it or like
Okay.
sitting on it or anything like that.
Okay, yeah.
7 is grabbing onto you, Marble, just kind of wrapping his arm into yours, like he's linking arms with you, and he says, maybe we just stay back.
Yeah. Okay. I thought we were all picking a spot.
Let's just see what's going on first.
Naraxas is just like staring at the axe, like he's gonna do a thing again. Like we're near a Tempest thing. Like
Any tips?
any
like-
help? Kate turns to you all, and she's pushing that head back in, and it's taking effort. You can see cracks starting to form at her temples as she's pushing Itix's like whole form away as much as she can. Now, decide. And we'll stop there. I wanna fuck some shit up. What's up? One more
I
game.
don't like it.
I don't
I
either.
don't like it.
I don't wanna fight.
I feel like it's wrong to just fight her like this, but I don't
Yeah.
have an alternative solution at this point. I don't just
Can't we
want to
just-
like kill her.
Can't we
Can't we just-
continue?
Can't we continue?
no.
So
No.
we have one more game tonight, which is otherwise I would say yes.
Yeah.
But it's later
We have
for
another game.
some of y'all, and we have another game. And I want there to be a last game where we can, especially because hi Kat, I want you all to have that choice to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Jeez, Cat, weirdo. So I am so sorry. I knew this was probably where we would be cutting off. I'm prepared, depending on what you want to do. But this is...
I don't know what we want to do.
I know. So it's worth discussing.
I want to play. That's what I want to do.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
It's fine.
can't.
It's not that long.
I
Not
can't.
that, you haven't got that long.
It's
to
One
it.
week.
really long.
1 week.
It's so long. It's so long.
The very last game, the end of our story here, is April 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have 2 campaign wrap-ups, as was mentioned at the top of the game. So April 25th and May 9th, just to let our characters do what they want to do after, depending this aftermath. We'll see what happens. This has... You all are going to hate me for saying this. This has been the plan the whole time.
You basically
really?
told me about this like
I know.
ages ago.
I know. This has been the plan the whole time.
To make us gods? Why?
No?
No.
To let you
No.
make the choice. So, with that, we will, I think, go ahead and stop here. One last game tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Twitch channel, Dark Matter 5 space
Go watch
setting.
if you are awake.
Chris will be running this for us. Gorgeous Dark Matter. So it is myself, Joe, Tim is from the Nerd Asylum. Julia will be with us. What's up?
That's me.
It's you. And then Steve from the Slam Banners, who also played a bad guy in our campaign as well. For one, Steve.
Classic Steve. No, wait, no, you can't. No, that's mean.
You can't do, yeah, no. And then our illustrious Ulrin, Dwarf Jesus, will be running us through some Dark Matter. We're going to space. We're going to space.
Space.
Space. We're going to space.
It'll be interesting.
It'll be fun. My war mage knows nothing. He's not the brightest bulb.
Yeah, I know nothing, so we'll just...
It's 5e, so we'll be alright. That we can do.
That's the good thing.
That's the good part.
Yeah.
So back here again at 9 p.m. If you've missed any of the games, they are available VOD on Twitch. Yesterday's Humblewood game, we unfortunately had to split into 2 pieces because the stream got weird, but I will piece that back together. The whole thing is there, though. It was joyful. It was delightful. So we will see you all back here in a few hours. Stay safe, be well, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for this game in 1 week. Bye, everybody!
Bye.